If Loso can beat Geechee Gotti and Tay Rock, that disrupts the natural order of the entire equation. And I
it's
think
never gonna happen, Rock.
What if
Fam.
he go one and
It's
one,
never
and
gonna
they both
happen.
really
that's
great
good.
battles, but he go
That's
one and
good.
one?
That's still good.
Okay,
That's still good. Cause we put a
yeah,
video up today. We said the reward is better than the risk. You know what I'm saying? So it's high
I agree
reward.
for sure, absolutely,
Like, cause like if he loses, that's what y'all expect to happen. But if he win, that's not
right.
supposed to happen.
Rock
And
ain't
I
the
agree
losing no
a
reward you
thousand
battles
get
percent.
by
with
beating
bro.
both of them, you got to put Loso like in a different type of stratosphere. The praise on him if he beats both of them.
That's
Dang,
not
Win,
gonna happen, Jay Black.
win.
anything's possible, brother man. Anything's
No,
possible.
no, 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 no. Don't say that. Don't
Anything
say
is
that.
possible. God
Don't
is
say
good
What
all the
that.
what you
time,
think about the
brother.
rest of the
Don't
card?
say
Who you
that.
got on? I want to hear war prediction. You got Eunice and franchise. You battled franchise. You seen Eunice, I'm sure.
Yeah, man, I think it's you know that's a tough matchup to me for Eunice. Even though I think Eunice is the better overall battle rapper. Um, like the aggression and energy and different things that franchise can get into. To me, pose a bit of a difficulty for Eunice. But if I was betting my money on wager attack, then I would probably take Eunice.
Yep.
Mm,
How you feel about franchise being the underdog in that battle? On wager attack, he's actually the underdog.
I mean, he's just not been as active. His performance against Arsenal and King of the Dot, I thought was really good. He was at home, but then you have to realize the last time Eunice was on Riot, he put together a battle of the year. And so
Mm-hmm.
that's a big factor what comes with his performance against Hansel. Everything there's a lot of things that matter, and I texted Avocado a couple of days ago because like I googled the venue and the venue has a stage. I'm like, is it stage or pit? Avocado said pit. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, but when you're writing, like I see this big stage at this venue, I'm like, oh, if it's a big stage, I think franchise might have a better, I might have some leverage there if he's battling units on a big stage, But in a pit, I think it kind of neutralizes it for him.
No, the thing about the pit format, I don't know if y'all remember this about too well, but franchise versus Mac Mill, that was more so of a pit area, and franchise was very powerful in that setting. So I feel like him being
Yeah, he was against
neutralized,
Arsenal too.
yeah, him being neutralized in that setting, I don't take too much of, I don't really like believe that, but with that being
I don't
said,
think
I
you heard what I
think
said. I was saying he has leverage
he
more
has
on a
leverage.
stage. He has
Yeah,
more. He has more perform like more. He's been on them big stages more, than Eunice. So he has more of experience or whatever. But when you bring him to the pit, it kind of makes it more even. I'm not
yeah,
saying
it
that.
makes
I'm
it
not
more
saying that
even.
the franchise is
Completely
not
different.
as good in a pit. I'm just saying it, it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
yeah
it's better for him on a
Think the
stage
pit.
or
I
better at
think
that.
the pit helps franchise because he's gonna be up there barking, and it's gonna look
yeah
better. Barking's gonna look better in the pit. To be honest with you, like up close and personal, and just barking in his face, like he a pipsqueak or something. Yeah, I think that'll work. But it's up to franchise to have that type of aggression and power. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, but
I
I
like that
think it could
matchup though.
work.
I'm
I
excited for that one.
think it could work
What
in
you
his
Oh,
think about?
favor.
We got one grudge match on the card. Riggs and well, other than you and Rock, it's a semi. You and Rock a semi grudge match. It ain't too crazy. But
yeah. I
Riggs
don't
and
really got
Snake
it.
Eyes is a real grudge match, like grudge. Who you got coming out of that one?
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
probably gonna
one thing
go
about
with.
that.
I'm probably gonna go with Riggs. I'm gonna take
I agree.
Riggs. I like Riggs' pen just a little bit better than Snake Eyes. I think they both got good, aggression, performance. They both connect, relate. Tell their stories. They're believable. You know what I mean? But I think just at the end of the day, like the bars and the punches and the creativity to me hits a little bit better for Riggs than it does Snake Eyes.
I do feel like Snake Eyes' projection and the way his conviction is a little bit stronger than Riggs, but Riggs does have a way to write out or outright his opponents that gets
Mhm.
him that like seals the battles for him more so than anything.
Y'all ever watch wrestling before? Like y'all just like the wrestlers that's just they just jobbers, pause. Like what I'm saying? They just there to get their ass kicked and they be like over the top with all they shit, like trying to oversell it. That's how I feel about
That's
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes, yeah.
That's how I feel about Snake Eyes. Like he
The
just old.
answer,
Like
the answer to your question though is no. We don't watch wrestling, and anybody that watches wrestling and acknowledges their tribal chief at 37 years old is a weirdo.
And there you have it.
yo, let me tell you
That's a shot
something.
at
Else.
Tay Rock.
Let me
That's a
tell you
shot at Tay
something,
Rock.
man.
Y'all ain't catch that.
you
See,
you
A
you
War
gonna
was
get
not
beat up
dissing
real
y'all.
bad for
He was
that.
dissing Tay Rock. Roman Reigns. Y'all know now.
I was just messing with you, but yeah, Snake Eyes. I mean, I think Snake Eyes is there's just different venues and different like I would love to see Snake Eyes in that QB Black Diamond ring that we had where I battled Bangs. I think that kind of feel or whatever is conducive for his style. When I seen him at Midnight Madness was that when he battled Twerk outside. Like it was a grittiness in a just a type of environment that you enjoyed listening to Snake Eyes in more. So I
Exactly.
think some battle rappers that's they think you know um, that because they rap or because they put words together they're going to be successful and everything, but then it becomes square peg round hole, and it's like, bro, you got to realize where you're at, who you're battling, all kinds of different things to really be able to adjust accordingly. And that's why a lot of your favorites um, aren't amazing on a King of the Dot stage or overseas or on the West Coast or in somebody's backyard. And that's why I've always actually given a lot of credit to guys like Arsenal and Averb and even Rock, has been showing lately that he can just go anywhere. Jazz, she's really good at too, like, and perform anywhere and like relate and be, what she does and be successful.
When you say a lot of our favorites, who you mean? Like when you say that?
When I say, I'm just saying like that you don't see a lot of the. I mean, regardless, they don't get booked over there, or they don't try to go out of their comfort zone.
So the one that people ain't really giving a lot of attention to, and it's because he the heavy underdog. We got Ab and Don Marino. Be honest, Ward. You think we sleeping on Don, or is Ab just that good? Where it just is what it is.
If anybody's sleeping on Don, it's well deserved. I mean, he just hasn't lately. Now I haven't seen the Rosenberg Raw battle, but I saw a couple clips, and it seemed like he was doing very well.
He
Um,
was.
but I would just say that
Yeah.
other than that battle, I haven't seen a lot from Don lately that would make me say he's going to go into the riot and beat Av. Um, so I don't think it's disrespect at all. I think this is a battle that Don should look at it like at one point in time I was consistently booked and I was considered, for different cards and different stages and different names that were like, you know, um, on bigger leagues. And so this is a battle that he needs to look at as like, yo, this can kind of get me back up there.
Mhm.
Who else we got?
That's
Uh,
it for that card. We know who you got between Geechee and Loso, man. We ain't even
Capo and
wasting no
Rock and
time.
Sugar.
Oh
I
yeah,
ain't
I
gonna
forgot
hold you.
about Capo and Suge. Have you been watching Suge recent performances?
I seen him on iBattle in like a Vine clip. I think it was like 10 seconds and it cut off. And then I
I'm
think
trying to
that's all he
pick me
rapped.
off today. Pop on
And
shit.
then I don't know if you saw Capo. Capo just battled Oris. He just battled. Capo got a
Yeah.
couple battles he just had.
I
But
like
anyway,
Capo
who you
a
got
lot.
between them two?
He
I like
trash.
Capo. I like Capo a lot. I battled Capo, and actually, he had some of my favorite material set against me. Um,
I'm waiting on
and
that
I,
to drop. I only
Ah,
heard the audio, but yeah, he was cooking. But you edged that when I give it to you. But he was cooking though. That was some of my favorite
Edge.
material
Oh
from
my
him.
gosh,
you
they
edge
gave me that money so
Capo?
fast. It was literally
Oh man.
5-0. The
Oh,
judges had the
man.
judges had it 5-0. So I don't know what
It
Edge
was
is.
it was
Yeah.
that opening rebuttal when that rebuttal you had a rebuttal that made me throw my phone. But you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. No, but I do really like
That's the
Capo.
way.
It's gonna be cool kind of seeing too, like tall dudes kind of bark on each other. You don't get a lot of guys that are like 6 foot, what, 6, 7, 8, like looking at towering over each other or whatever. So the aesthetic is gonna be kind of dope. Um, man,
Big piles of garbage. That's what it's gonna be.